Oh, oh, sorry. Hello, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us on this fine Friday night. Uh, it's week one of PMA LCS. That's a Fact Jack versus uh dudes near retirement, aka TFJ versus DNR. This is your streamer slash one of the casters, Super Hoagie, aka Romantic Femboy, or whatever account name you want to call it by. Joined with me is Howard, now known as Power Howard. Hello, hello.
Yeah, it is currently the Hoagie Hauer Power Hour. That is
How?
what we're casting as.
Let's freaking go. And pick ban has already gotten started. We see a Zyra Yone ban coming in from TFJ, and then DNR responding with Zach Vigar. Vigar being a staple pick by Schmack, being quickly banned away, and then we see the Twitch third ban.
The Zach is definitely a respect ban to Nature Dan.
Yeah, absolutely.
History champion. And then on the other side, we have the Zyra being taken away from Sweetest Taboo in the bot lane, who is previously. Oh my god, I'm blanking. Quadratic.
Correct.
Changed his name. Apparently, they would like you to turn me up. So.
I will turn you up. I think this should be good. Is this better?
I'm testing 1, 2. Lippy, is this to your liking?
Is this better?
No, I guess they'll let us know in due time.
I can also
final ban.
I can also turn you up.
Oh, now that you got quiet. Final ban for Red Side or DNR is the brand. And we see a first pick coming out for TFJ is the Ornn. I'm assuming that's going to go to Hook My Book in the top lane. He has played a lot of Ornn. And a respectful Aphelios pick there. Aphelios can shred tanks pretty well.
That's if you go the right build, because if you go the collector build, yeah, you're not doing anything.
No. Yeah, you gotta go the correct build.
You gotta go the correct build, but although collector Aphelios is fun, I will say.
Alright, DNR, from the looks of it, I'm gonna call this already. This is gonna be a press R comp. Let's see if TFJ responds with the same kind of thing here, where they just want to press R and win the fight.
Classic PMA LCS team composition. You just press R, and we see the Ashe being picked up for AD carry. Is that? It could also be Ashe support as well, but it's definitely going to bot lane.
Yeah, anytime I see the Malphite locked in, my brain immediately goes to press R comp, especially in second pick. I mean, TFJ did pick their top laner first. They might have. This could be an Ornn support. Just we have some surprises sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
And then we'll see this Syndra come out probably for Ganween. I would assume Ganween likes to play those control mages. I think they call Ganween Baby Flesh, I believe, something along those lines.
And we see the Mordekaiser being picked up. Is that Mordekaiser jungle? Question mark?
I think so.
Or is it like a Mordekaiser mid pick in response to a Syndra? I can't tell. And then there's a Malzahar ban. So they might think it's like a bot Syndra, and what I would assume, I could imagine this being a bot Syndra, considering it's Schmack in the bot lane, and he is originally a mid laner, so we can actually expect a Syndra Ashe bot lane. And I think that's what they're anticipating, maybe.
Right.
And then we see a Swain being banned on the side of TFJ against Quadratic. Quadratic Swain is pretty good, so we'll see what they respond with on the last ban here. It could be a jungle ban, it could be a mid lane ban, and it is an Anivia ban. So a lot of mages being banned on DNR. DNR really does not want to deal with mages, it appears. For
They're
mages
like,
ban.
we want you to have to fight us. We don't want to have to walk at you and worry about dying before we get a chance to start the fight.
Yeah, that's probably what this is saying here. And then we see a final ban of... I could see a support ban here, or a jungle ban possibly. It's not jungle ban.
I think support ban is probably the smart option here.
I would
something like Nico off the table. Nico would be really strong into this team. Especially with the Malphite setup, you know.
They also probably have to think about individual players. I don't know what that last ban is. I think the client just glitched. That is a karma ban, by the way. Last ban.
Karma ban, yeah. So paying another ban to the support role.
Also,
obviously Quadratic or Sweetest Taboo, sorry, is one of their strongest players, one of their higher ranked individuals. So it's definitely, yeah. And there's a nice strong anti Syndra, anti Ornn, anti Ashe ult champion right there. Braum,
it's
locking it in.
So I think it's an Ashe Syndra bot lane actually. Now that I think about it, or a Syndra Ashe bot lane, but we'll see how it goes. I think, and there's a Trundle lock in. I'm assuming for Nature Dan that's a Trundle jungle pick.
Yeah, well, this TFJ draft is, I just question marks everywhere. I think not that it's like I'm not saying it's bad. It's just like where's everyone going? I think until the last pick gets locked in, we don't really know where everyone's going.
And then we see a last pick Smolder, which means it's probably.
Which means it's probably Smolder Ashe bot lane, honestly.
It could be, but it could also be Ashe Syndra bot lane, or Syndra Ashe bot lane with a Smolder mid. That could also be a possibility.
This is just a really interesting draft from TFJ.
And the last pick is Vladimir, so that is a Mordekaiser jungle.
Yep, we're gonna have more jungle. I'm assuming we're gonna have Vlad against Syndra. Wherever Syndra goes, I think Vlad wants to follow. Yeah,
quite possibly.
I guess the Malphite top, just a big beef lane smacking each other until the game ends. But there's definitely a lot of scaling on the side of TFJ.
Absolutely.
And I mean, it's not like DNR doesn't have scaling, but like I said, both squads kind of have that press R comp idea.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we got Mordekaiser to take someone out of the fight. Probably, honestly,
Brazil, honestly.
It's probably smartest for Mordekaiser to take one of the tanks out of the fight, because the rest of their team is like killable, very very killable, if with the tanks out of the way. So should be an interesting matchup. I think just looking at teams, execution wise, I think DNR is a little easier.
You see, you say that, but then it's like, I don't know. There's identity is a little weird, right? Because some of them wants to go in, like Malphite wants to go in. Braum is more of a peel back kind of character rather than a full engage by himself, because he's not the type of support that will go engage, like, right? Because he doesn't have reliable instant engage, maybe except the R button. But like, it's not like a Leona where you have constant Zenith Blade in button, right? Or Nautilus hook or Rel engage. But it's more of if you get on top of me, I will tag you Or if you get on top of my AD carry, I will tag you with things that would stun you and will peel you away from my AD carry. Kind of like a defensive, like a tanky Janna or like a tanky enchanter kind of deal.
I think a really important thing to think about also, though, is that if Braum does get the passive on someone and Aphelios has Red Gun up and just presses Q, that person is being stunned, like,
True.
immediately. Like, it's sort of like I don't know if you've ever seen the Katarina Braum combo in boxing.
I have seen that.
If Katarina ults when Braum tags somebody, they are immediately stunned because it's just,
that's so hilarious. That's so hilarious.
So that it's got that same kind of feeling with Aphelios. You just press Q with the red gun, and it's almost an immediate stun because of how quickly the attacks go through.
And as I've correctly predicted, it is a Syndra Ashe bot lane and a Smolder mid and Trundle Ornn top side.
That is pretty wild, actually. I mean, yeah. Schmack definitely is more of a control mage player, so.
Like he can play AD carries. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah.
When I was helping his team out last split, I made him learn a bunch of AD carries, so he knows them. He just likes. He's still a mid laner at heart, so.
But I definitely think the side of DNR does have like a more traditional sense to it, which that also might play into the execution of things.
Absolutely.
Just because it's more standard. I think some wires can get crossed with TFJ's team. However, once again, TFJ's team like scales, like capital SCALES. You know,
Syndra and Smolder stacking.
Yeah, and then the Ornn items on top of that, like.
True.
Come on, like you have Trundle to kind of help you push through the early mid game, and then Ashe
also does the same thing as well because Ashe has Ashe's biggest strength is that she has a lot of early game strength. With her new passive actually makes it so that her damage doesn't scale from crit. She just she does actually. What am I saying? But she does. If I read the numbers correctly, Ashe changes made it so that her damage doesn't ramp up, but she does more upfront damage.
Yeah, she does more damage earlier, but also the mana costs are worse. So Ashe support might actually feel really bad right now. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a minute.
Ashe did get buffed yesterday, so that a lot of her base damage just went up, which is good for support.
Yeah, but I think the mana issue is probably something that's gonna hurt, right? You throw two 3Ws and you're out of mana.
Probably. I mean, the good thing is that if you decide to go like Halo Blades, you're not relying solely on the W cooldown. You're still like also playing around the Halo Blades cooldown as well.
That's true.
So
yeah, but also speaking about the whole Braum point earlier, Braum is one of those annoying champions that he can disengage really well and engage really well, because get behind Braum. I don't remember what the ability is called. Is it the E, right? I think the jump. But he like jumps up, and he can jump up, he can jump back. Either one, and it's that can turn a fight too, right?
Absolutely. So we're just waiting for the game to load, and hold on. Oops. Scary does have a good point.
Scary's saying basically exactly what I was thinking. If it like DNR really does have the edge if they don't make mistakes. If they just kind of play it safe and get 3 items on the Aphelios, it's pretty much over, right? If they don't give TFJ really any lead into like 3-item Aphelios shreds after that point. So I think that's another point I was gonna make with the scaling stuff. Like even though TFJ does scale really well, like full build Aphelios is terrifying if he spaces really well. So
as a Aphelios enjoyer, I agree as well. It's a lot of damage.
he can really shred some people if he gets full build. So all right, welcome in, Orange Trucks. Good to see some new faces.
Good to see you as well. Good to see you. I don't know who you're rooting for, but do you have prediction chat? Do you have casino? We don't have casino open. I don't even know how to open casinos anymore.
Yeah, I have no control. I'm just here, you know.
Here, just here to vibe. Just here.
I'm just here.
Do you need me? You need me to stream, right? Stream onto Discord as well.
You're already streaming, so I'm watching it.
Oh, you're watching it. You're watching the stream.
Yep.
Oh wait, yeah.
No. I'm watching your Discord stream. So.
Perfect. I already am streaming on Discord. Perfect.
Yep.
Okay, just wanted to double check on that.
Scary says DNR game 1. All right. I think I'm gonna have to agree with Scary. Like, I think TFJ definitely is not like down and out like at all, but DNR definitely has quite a advantage as long as they keep it close, right?
Yeah. Although I do like the spice that's in TFJ's draft. I think it is spicy.
Yeah. Oh, all right, so we got a 5-man invade from the side of DNR. They might catch Zerno here. Flashed over the wall.
Oh,
Stun
dead.
Comes out. Zerno's dead. That's first blood.
Went on to Malphite though, unfortunately.
Yeah, over to the Malphite is not great. And Ash using both summoner spells.
However, bot lane, both flashes of bot lane and exhaust did go down. So this is still, I think, a net positive actually for TFJ. I think.
Yeah, I mean the 400 gold lead right off the bat is kind of shaky. Oh my goodness, Smack walking up. He's gonna get the Braum smacked onto him. And the stun comes through. Is he gonna have to? No, he's not gonna flash. He's gonna be safe.
You'll be fine.
This is the abuse that early game Aphelios can put on with that green gun. He's got that extra range. Doesn't really have to worry about them stepping up too far to punish him.
And not much is happening right now. Although, if you've noticed, Smolder actually forgot to buy items. So that's gonna be a little rough. So it's no items Smolder.
Somebody flame him in the chat.
No! No, don't flame him. It's not very nice.
Obviously, first rodeo. Zerno taking the block for that Aphelios Q. Don't think it was necessary, but just being a friendly, you know, loving support. We love to see it. We love to see a good loving support.
True.
He said he doesn't need items. It's a flex. Saving up for something big. That's right.
Gotta go into the savings plan.
Yeah.
Little Syndra stun action going on here.
Yeah, so that is the strength of the Braum against the Syndra. Is he kind of just puts up the shield and says, sure, like, throw your balls at me. But...
No burst damage for you. That's what Braum excels at, is stopping burst. And hopefully getting lots of damage out to Sturcha.
Yeah, the percent health damage of Ornn is really strong.
It's so annoying. Wow.
Yeah, I thought Malphite was an interesting response into Ornn, because Malphite's not really gonna have the best time in that lane. But I think they're looking more for
Handshaking tanks.
Urcha to throw the R's in there. He can completely stop the Ornn ult, right? He can prevent him from recasting it. Oh, and I'm gonna shut up now because we got some fighting between junglers here.
And we see Buddy's ult is very low on the Aphelios right now. I think got bursted by the Syndra Ash.
Yeah, he still does not have flash and had to use his barrier. I think we missed that because of the directed camera, but you can see on the toolbar on the side he does not have that barrier.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm gonna see a gold chart a little bit. It's mostly even. Slightly more gold on the top side of DNR, but otherwise like pretty even.
Yeah,
missed the slam on the wall.
Yeah, I think if that knockup connects, then Sturcha goes down there.
I think so, but that's okay. He still got a good amount of pressure. Gets pushed. Oh, so we just have almost got the cancel.
Ganway's still farming up, still did not back to get any items. I think when he backs, he's gonna realize that he doesn't have any items.
I think you've noticed now, considering no, he's not using potion.
I really hope he has not gone 5 minutes into this game and realized that he doesn't have and hasn't realized that he doesn't have any items.
Oh, I'm sure he noticed. And just flies away.
And just gonna fly right out of there. Let's trade control wards here.
And Hook My Book is fighting Sturcha.
Maybe not. Nature Dance here. If he gets the pillar, then Sturcha might be dead.
Oh?
There's the knock. Oh, he ults out of there.
You know, that is still, I think, worth it on the side of TFJ, just because that Malphite ult is now no longer available for any grub fight upcoming.
That gank made me realize something that I didn't think about pre-game. Oh, looks like, he's got no escape here. Sturcha's gonna go down, maybe. Oh. Brittle proc! No, he's gonna take some turret damage! Okay.
Oh, that was so close.
Oh.
that was so cool. Tragic if Bookie died there.
That was a clencher right there.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, looks like we're gonna trade Dragon for Void Grubs, and Hooky is gonna stay getting some plates. He does know that Malphite does not have the teleport, so, and obviously the jungler just got Dragon, so he's not gonna be able to punish him for getting that plate. Looks like bot lane is just trading farm. Aphelios up about 3 waves right now in farm, so.
Well played on both ends. I think we could just farming, just calm gaming,
hanging out.
Oh,
who cares in the world? We got a roam from Smolder.
Oh, but I think Smolder just wants to farm. I'll be honest. I don't
Yeah,
think he needs to really rotate.
Yeah, I don't think he needs to be there at all. Hookie's gonna charge in there, get some damage, get those brittle procs going. Sweetest Taboo stepping up maybe too much. Maybe a lack of communication in the bot lane there. It looked like the Braum wanted to go in and the Aphelios wanted to farm. So we have a re-engage here. There's the ulti, the flash. He's not gonna get it. Yeah, it's too. Just not enough damage yet. With only the long sword and a dagger, you're not really doing a whole lot as a Felio.
Oh, nope, nothing happens.
That would have been some hefty damage if we got that brittle proc off. There's the Braum ult coming out. Zerno is still here. Tough decision there.
Good flash from Schmack here.
Gonna force the flash out of Schmack. They will have to back, but Schmack is running TP, so I think Schmack is gonna hang around a little bit, clear that next wave, back, and then TP. Or possibly just walk back in the lane, honestly, if he pushes it successfully. Look, he's gonna sacrifice his cannon here to get a kill, maybe.
And he does! Get a kill! Boogie's saying, I don't care if you got a kill on me, I will still destroy you.
Yep, and then that's the tough matchup there with the Ornn versus Malphite, is that Ornn is just gonna beat you up, like that's.
And Ornn's kills really well too, is the problem.
He doesn't care how well you stack armor or anything like that. Oh, the ulti on Ganwe might kill him here. Yep.
Yeah.
Symphonia John getting a solo kill under the tower. The fade away ulti just walks away, superhero wise.
Cool guys don't look at explosions kind of moment.
Cool guys do not look when their ults have their second explosion.
True. Just see some sweeping top side. They're probably prepping for the grubbies. I'm gonna actually, now that I almost forgot to put in objective timers. There, we have objective timers now. But grubbies are coming out in 8 seconds, so they're just prepping for that.
Yep. Looks like a TP coming in. We're gonna have a 3v3 here. Ulti coming through. Malphite is low. He's gonna die to the Trundle. Papa Bear just trying to get this kill on the tank. I don't know why we're chasing the tank down, but he's gonna get a double kill. Taking out Nature Dan. Symphonia John, the empowered Q coming up. Big heal. Oh, but the shutdown's gonna come through with the Q from Smolder.
And then the TP comes out from the Malphite. Oh my god, there's a lot of fighting.
Yep, that fight lasted so long, Malphite died and came TP back in the same fight. Ornn coming in, trying to stop Papa Bear from getting this. Zerno's still hanging around on the Ashe. Oh my goodness. It looked like Hookie was gonna get the kill there, but Trundle with the flash chomp.
Oh my gosh, so he died turned out horribly. They actually go 1-for-1 on the bot lane dive.
There's so much going on. Oh my god, Papa Bear still hanging around. Gonna try the 1v3 and get shut down. Oh my goodness, there's so much going on
There's
here.
so much going on. Oh my goodness. I feel like Cinder's just she doesn't need. I guess she's TPing now.
Yeah, he's gonna TP. Yeah.
It's a little late.
Started to walk to lane and was like, ah no, I gotta TP in. Good flash from Sweetest Taboo is gonna allow him to get out of there. Unless he's hanging around for some reason. He honestly should just back. Let that wave push into the turret and.
Do not know about that ulti.
I don't know. It could, if the stun goes through, they could kill Ashe, but Braum's so low. He should not be here. He should be leaving. Buddy walking forward with no actual support. And Braum is going to go down.
And double kill goes to the Ashe support. Oh no.
Yeah, and Ashe is gonna pick up the double. They just tried too hard to stick around for some reason. I don't know.
I think they should have left. Yeah.
Yeah, Braum should have left. They should have just let that wave go up to the turret. Buddy could have safely farmed it under the turret. There was no reason to stick around and try to force all that fighting.
Yeah, there's no reason to fight.
Yeah, as Scary said, the misplays, the early misplays are piling up. This is what's gonna kind of rocket TFJ into the late game and make it really hard for DNR to actually secure a win here.
And a
turret
solo
dive
kill under
and
the
a
tower.
traded kill. while DNR gets their second Drake. I believe they are now. Let's see. Oh, I didn't even see who feats went to for feats of strength or whatever it is. What's the
Honestly, I've lost track. I'll be 100% honest.
the death feat? What is it? I think it went over to TFJ. Oh, we're gonna see a lot of damage come down from that Aphelios. He does have the Yun Tao.
Yun Tao Wild Arrow.
Yeah, he does have those. That first completed item, so he did get a nice damage spike there.
I think that's an Umbral Glaive build onto the Ashe. I think
Ashe is probably gonna go the Pike build. Maybe get a. I mean, it's gonna be lethality. It's gonna be.
That's the way to play her into the support role.
Yeah. If you're doing anything else, you're kind of trolling. Or you're just having.
Bookie's. Oh, I think TFJ just secured.
It's gonna be a. Oof. Yeah, I think TFJ just secured the feats there with that, because I do believe they got the 3 kills first, and now they have first turret. Hookie gonna go down here, possibly? Yep, Hookie's gonna go down. So is Papa Bear, though. I think Papa Bear is gonna be traded here.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be traded by Nature Dan here. Yep, Nature Dan just takes Papa Bear here. Well played, really well played from the top side of TFJ. Bot side's doing okay. Bot side's stable. That's all you need them to do right now. Hook My Book is smashing in the top lane right now as Ornn.
What are the smolder stacks at? Can you pull that up?
Yes, sir. Smolder is currently at 148.
148, yeah, 150 now. So we have the second level of our smolder passive. Oh, a lot of damage gonna come through the ulti from smolder, but I think Glad gets out of there.
The ulti coming out from...
Oh, Ornn's coming bot lane. Good flash.
Yeah, good
I think that's gonna save him there.
However, good rotation also from Hook My Book there. Hook My Book playing out of his mind this game, actually.
Yeah, Hook My Book is saying, I'm taking this game by storm. I think it's gonna miss.
Oh my god, the dive!
Hookie diving, but the Infernum ulti coming through. Syndra's gonna go down. Buddy's gonna trade this back. He's got red white. Let's see if he. Oh, he's got the damage. Yep, that's what I was talking about. That stun is immediate onto that Ashe. Buddy gonna get a triple kill, and then promptly be shut down by Nature Dan.
Nature Dan just says chomp.
Yep.
Yeah, when you see red white, you do not want to dive. You do not want to dive the Aphelios. Do not do that.
Red white do not fight. That is the saying.
That is indeed the saying. However, that being said, I think Aphelios is up 800 gold. Aphelios is only up 800 gold compared to this Ord who is up almost 2k.
Yeah, Aphelios is the only member of DNR who is ahead in gold against their opponents.
Correct. And then we have the thing about what TFJ has done is they opted to stack a little bit on bot lane to get topside really ahead. Considering it's Ornn, Trundle, and Smolder, that's pretty ahead. That's not bad. Also, it's pretty good. We just have to get Syndra caught up on a little bit of gold, but she's not that far behind in deficit.
No, not at all.
Schmack is doing a good job neutralizing the lane while when Zerno is out running around.
I think Ganween is on pace to have his third level probably at about the 25-minute mark.
Mm-hmm.
He's got what? He's probably at what, like 180 now? Or
Got a 3-man ultimate by
with a 3-man ult. Gonna take an Ash arrow to the face. Papa Bear looking kinda squishy, but he's gonna fight the Nature Dan, take him into the ultimate, murder him in the dragon pit, and saying, "Look at this, free dragon."
And then we see the dragon just being taken down. I think the dragon is gonna be taken here by DNR here.
Oh, the stun coming through on Ganween. The block for, oh my goodness, the shutdown. Buddy is gonna be the win con here for DNR. He is quite strong at this point. Can you switch back to items?
Yeah, sorry. And then we have...
No. So it looks like he's going IE next.
Yeah, it's definitely IE next. And then we see...
Yeah, he's pretty close there in gold.
Mm-hmm. See Dan just saving the tower for now. Getting a TP from Smolder.
See how this fight goes. Hook my book is kind of low. However, Ornn could easily turn a fight like that. Especially with the grasp keystone. You can get a nice fat heal.
Yeah, we see 6 grubs being taken by the side of TFJ. Well, while DNR has 3 dragons. I think the dragons is going to be pretty impactful here, especially the type of dragon that's being taken here.
Yeah, the side of TFJ does have a lot of burst. We were talking about earlier with the Syndra and Smolder, along with the Ash, you know, being lethality. Oh, looks like Hookie's gonna engage. We got a TP coming in, the ulti from the Malphite. Ornn's ulti coming through. Oh, he almost got the trade kill.
That was so close.
Oh, Buddy's gonna walk into a 1v3 or 1v2 and give a shutdown, or I guess maybe not a shutdown. I thought he might have had a shutdown at that point, but giving that kill over to Syndra, getting a little too big for his britches, I think.
We see the attempt to Otacon being taken, but let's see if the Otacon actually gets taken. They're rotating right now.
Yep. TFJ is rotating up, and it will be a 3v3. I think the trick with these Otacon fights is you want to let the other team take all the damage, and then you want to roll in at the last second and, and murder them, and then steal the Otacon. Oh my goodness! So we trade ulti for ulti, but Trundle goes down. We're taking a lot of damage here. Sturcher goes down. Vlad goes down. It looks like exactly what I said was the play. You wait for Otacon to do all the damage to the other team, and then you kind of just walk in at the last second and murder them and steal it away. It is ruinous Otacon. Oh my goodness, the ulti from Aphelios coming through,
Oh
but
my God.
not enough, and he gets punched in the face by this Ornn, who is gonna. Oh my goodness! Oh, there's so much risky playing going on right now.
And then we see Schmack with his classic getting away randomly at 2 health for no reason.
Yeah, Ganween, meanwhile, taking all of bot lane besides the inhibitor turret. Just says, my team doesn't need me. they're good.
I'm just chilling, just scaling for fun, scaling for free.
Yeah, yeah, they can trade even in the 4v5. They don't need me. What is
Smolder stacks, everybody. Smolder stack update, anybody? Here you go.
Smolder stack update.
230.
230. So we are fully evolved.
Now he just does the Elder Dragon womp thingy.
Yep. We are excited for this next team fight in which Ganween will be a part of. We get to see just how much damage is going through here. Zerno taking a lot of damage from the combination of Braum and Malphite. However, it's Braum Malphite that they really only have so much damage they can throw down. Oh my goodness. So we got a trade kill in the mid lane. There was a 1v1 going on between Syndra and Aphelios, both of them trying to say who the better bot laner is, and us coming out with no answer to that question.
Papa Bear getting really fed on this Mordekaiser, doing a really good job securing these objectives as well.
Yeah. Sweetest Taboo consistently in shaky spots here. I don't know if you want to step up to this Smolder. Oh my goodness. If he gets one more Q connection, that's gonna kill him. You got the ulti coming through for Vlad I believe is gonna kill Zerno. The Ashe goes down to the Vlad ult. Hookie says, Riot doesn't care about ADCs. Watch me kill you.
No.
And Buddy says, nope, I have the red ulti. I'm gonna heal for 600 and you're not gonna do anything to me. Oh, meanwhile, the dragon being stolen as Smolder is just running free, running wild. This Smolder running wild. He does not care. Look at this damage coming through. 1 Q, one other Q, and he lives with a fraction of his life.
And now Schmack gets a quadra kill on the Cinder quadra kill. Although I think most of the damage was actually done by Smolder, but we'll forget. Well, you won't talk about that.
Yeah. We'll just,
All Cinder.
It's KS stands for kill secure.
True, bestie. And it is sincerely a hero play from Dan there, stealing the dragon.
Yeah. Yeah, I think with Ornn as large as he is, running the Demolish, having 6 grubs, honestly, Hookie could just sit in a lane by himself and win the game, basically. Because if they answer Hookie, the rest of the team pushes elsewhere. But if they don't answer Hookie, he literally demolishes all of the turrets leading up to the Nexus.
Mm-hmm. And we see some ornaments coming out as well. We see the Spear Shojin upgraded from the Smolder, the Trinity Force from the Trundle. We don't see an upgraded Syndra item yet. And we have an upgraded Hollow
like
Radiance.
Item placement wise, it's gonna be the Storm Surge that's gonna
probably the Storm Surge.
Yeah. Unless he changes places with his Luden's Echo there. Oh, he actually buys a Rabadon's. Potentially.
This is for the Rabadon's upgrade. That's why they saved the Syndra upgrade for later. And Scary doesn't bring up a good point about Trundle. Trundle does, if he just sits in a lane, he just literally just destroys towers.
I think the tower damage for everyone on the side of TFJ is disgusting. Like, because Syndra, mages just get more tower. Oh my goodness.
Where did Aphelios go? Oh my god.
This hearing the Smolder gonna stand in place and say, I win this fight, dude. Everyone dying on the side of DNR across the map.
Oh my god, they just blew up.
The last line of defense is Mordekaiser, and I don't even think you go for Baron. I think you just push into the race and then go back for Baron, right? Like,
I agree with you.
Kind of a misplay for TFJ.
It's, I think, fine considering that Hookie's, like, right now, his main thing right now is distracting the jungler anyways. Like, Papa Bear's eating Bookie's eating Papa Bear's time.
Yeah, but he's gonna go down. They do get the Baron. I don't know, man. I think they could have. I think they could have taken mid lane.
I agree.
Because they were already pushed up mid lane. They could have taken mid lane and went back to the Baron. I mean, we've already seen that they win the team fight. So
I agree. However, that being said, I do see what they're trying to do. They're trying to prevent any like steal attempts or like contest attempts. Yeah. So I see where they're going at.
Yeah, I think they are trying to prevent any kind of missteps.
Playing it a little safe.
That's the only way TFJ loses this game at this point. If somebody overextends, somebody stays too long, somebody walks into a bush that Malphite is waiting in. You know, one of those couple options is a way for them to throw this game. So one, keeping good vision is good. Two, just especially the carries having a partner, a buddy, you know, a walking buddy. And I think they're pretty much gonna. I think they're pretty much gonna keep Syndra, Ashe, and Smolder covered for the rest of this game. The ulti being blocked by the Braum shield.
Mama's being blocked away.
Go away, Mama Dragon. We got a split team fight here. I think if... Oh my gosh. So the Ornn ulti coming through is going to be blocked by the Braum ult. They're going to go in on the Smolder and shut him down. But they're all so low, I don't think they win this fight at all.
No, they don't. The thing...
No!
It's really smart how they split the fight like this, because now Malphite's biggest strength is clump.
Right.
Clump team fights. The side of TFJ opted to do a split fight with a great flank coming in from Hook My Book.
Right. I think the error there is Papa Bear going down to fight the Ornn. I think Papa Bear needs to ult the Syndra, because they killed the Smolder so quickly. If he ults the Syndra, that's basically the rest of their damage, or at least the rest of their like good damage. Take her out of the fight, maybe kill the Ashe, maybe kill the Trundle, and then kill the Syndra once you're, you know, now in a 4v2 situation.
I don't think they can end here. I think they just... Oh, they do end here. Oh.
Yep, they do. They do end it, yep. Syndra, I mean, just AP champions have extra structure damage, so...
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, game one going to TFJ. I will do a poll for MVP. However, I do have an MVP already in mind. That being said, do you have any thoughts on MVP or anything like that? I already have my who I want to put as MVP already.
No, I think you and I are thinking the same person.
Is it Hook My Book? Is it?
Yes, I absolutely think Hook My Book is.
He played out of his mind.
Won the MVP on that. His roaming, his lane pressure.
The pressure was crazy.
His ability to survive in those situations where he probably should have died. I think
illegal.
Yeah. He got out of some illegal situations. Did the most damage on the team, right? He's got.
Oh, he did the most damage.
Yeah,
you're right.
He got most damage on the team. Not quite the highest KP. Schmack did beat him by 1, right? But I mean, dude was everywhere.
I don't know how to do. Does anyone know how to do
was...
the polling on Twitch? Anyone? Poll.
I don't.
Do people?
Oh, I don't know.
I will look. I'll look it up. Hold on.
But yeah, I'll continue to talk.
Yeah,
while Hoagie's looking up some things here. But yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with Scary. The Syndra was pretty crazy, but I honestly think it's because the Ornn allowed him to just kind of sit back and do what Syndra does best, right? And there was so much pressure up front that Syndra was hardly even touched in team fights. Like that last team fight where they blew up Smolder, Syndra walked out with like 200 health lost. Didn't really take any damage in that fight, and it's because that front line was just so present and just really created this wall that the side of DNR could not get through. Although I want to point out it was exactly a 32-minute game. Pretty wild.
I'm just gonna put in. I'm just gonna do it on strawpoll.com. I do not know how to do this on Twitch. Oopsies.
Yeah.
Also, a special shout out to Schmack for holding it down bot lane while Zerno was basically perma roaming.
Yeah.
So
Smack definitely he made it so that Buddy didn't get out of control, I think.
Because the way the roams on top side, roams to top side would have been turned out horribly was if Schmack died like 20 times or 10 times or whatever. So a shout out to Schmack on that. That being said, Bookie's pressure all around was, I think, MVP worthy. So I'm just gonna.
Oh, apparently it's /poll.
/poll. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do that then now. There it goes. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Bookie.
Bookie coming in to save the day. That was a very fun, entertaining game. It was a lot of kills, a lot of deaths. Not quite as much as my team's opening game of the season. I think we breached 80 kills in that game.
80 kills. Oh my god. That's
that
too
first
much.
game was a slaughter. It was a great opening to this PMA LCS season. And if you disagree with that, you're wrong.
I am flabbergasted. Oh my god.
Nothing says PMA LCS season opener like an 80+ kill game.
There's so many Cloud Fiesta games in PMA LCS. My brain can't handle it anymore. I retired. There's a reason why I retired. I'm just a caster. I'm just a caster / streamer now, playing TFT on the down low.
There you go.
Anyways, we'll be right back while we set up game 2. Please stay tuned, and yeah.
welcome back. I think
I am back. Sorry.
Not sure if we're up yet, but they jumped into the draft without us. It looks like the bans were pretty much the same, except we traded for a Syndra ban. They said, nope, Schmack, you are not getting that back again. But we will have a bit of a salty run back with the Aphelios and the Ornn being locked in first picks again. But we got some different support action. I think that's Maokai support, probably.
It could be Maokai support or jungle.
It could be either one. We're going to have the Volibear as the answer. I think Volibear is probably going top lane.
Yeah.
No, maybe not. Volibear might go jungle. We got the Malphite locked in again for DNR. So I think Volibear is a better option than the Malphite. Malphite's not great into Ornn, as we saw last game. He just kind of struggles.
It might just be a comfort thing as well.
That's true. Yeah, I think Volibear just has the sustain that you need to fight Ornn. But because we traded the Malzahar ban for the Syndra, we are gonna see the Malzahar now from TFJ. I guess maybe Malzahar AD or APC, right?
I don't know. I don't think it's a Malzahar APC. I think it's still a Malzahar mid. I do not foresee Malzahar going bot lane, at least unless something crazy has happened. Brand is still being banned away. Still no APC for Schmack. They really don't want Schmack on APC characters.
Yeah,
it appears.
They're gonna get rid of Galio
and TF.
I wonder if they're thinking of locking in Nocturne for this R5 or R4 pick here.
Maybe. Let's see what TFJ responds here with for the bot lane.
Because they do need some damage. If the Maokai goes support, they could put Nocturne in the jungle, but
it's a Vayne angle, baby. It's a Vayne. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I hope Zerno picks something Enchanter, something very peely for the Vayne, because I swear I think Volibear Malphite is gonna probably just run into the Vayne. They need some peel. Please provide some peel.
Hoagie, you gotta move down to spectator in the.
Oh, I haven't moved down to spectator.
Game lobby. No. Looks like we're gonna see the Swain support coming forward for Evan or Sweetest Taboo. So it's gonna be the Aphelios Swain. That does a lot of damage bot lane.
Personally, I would love to see a disengaged kind of support. Perhaps a Janna, a Nami, something along those lines.
We're gonna see the Hui for Symphonia John, and then potentially a Seraphine support?
It's probably a Seraphine support here. I like Seraphine supports, despite not being the biggest fan of Seraphine support in solo queue. I think in a 5v5 PMA LCS setting, I think Seraphine support is just fine. I think.
Right. Seraphine is great into Volibear Swain, especially because the root and her ulti, they kind of ruins Volibear's just run at you capabilities, and kind of just ruins Swain's I guess float at you. I wouldn't even call it walk at you because he's floating when he's ulting. So Seraphine's really good to keep those two from really running at you, and that's pretty much all DNR wants to do. They want to play more front to back with this comp. You know, the range of Hui, the range of Aphelios.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really good front to back comp, but Seraphine is one of those champions that's like, go ahead, play your front to back comp.
And if you play front to back, I'm just gonna 5-man Seraphine ult you and charm everybody. Yeah. And charm is a great CC form because it puts people out of position. It's not just a stun. Yep. It's not like a Sona ult where everybody is stunned, which is fine. Put them in place. Charm is on another level where people walk towards you while they're being CC'd.
Yeah. Charm is great because of one of the displacement. Two, it's a slow, so that's why it's so good against like people like Swain who want to move at you while they're ulting. Um. Are we? Are we? Yeah, we're on.
Yeah, we're ready. We're all
Yeah,
ready here.
we were born ready.
I was just getting water when people started, I think. And that is a-okay.
The Malzahar is, I think, it's probably just comfort strength pick for Ganween. It's just kind of weird in this comp.
I think it's actually. I think I like it because Malzahar does put one person in place, right? The whole point of this composition. That's what I was
gonna say. Malzahar does also kind of go in with the sure walk at us. We'll just hold you in place and beat you down, that kind of thing.
Malzahar is really good in the sense that Malzahar, if like someone dives into you, so for example, Volibear goes on try to go onto the top of the vein, he could just press R, say no, you don't get to go on my vein. On top of that, Seraphine will do all her stuns and charms and whatever. Like they will keep Papa Bear and Searcha off of Vayne, which is exactly what this composition needed.
Right.
So, I think
because Vayne is so short range, I think they really were just like, let's build a comp that makes it really difficult for them to walk at us, which is exactly what the entire side of TFJ does.
Mm-hmm.
The Ornn ulti mixed with the Ornn slow, mixed with the Ornn knockup, and then you have Maokai ult, you have Maokai root, you have Maokai knockback, you have Malzahar silence, Malzahar suppression, Seraphine charm. Like there's
much CC.
It's so much to just be like, you want to walk at us? Well, we don't care,
I think in terms of this comp though, I think I also like the comp of DNR. It's just press R, try to kill the Vayne. Aphelios still has like a good AoE ability. As great thing about Aphelios is that he has both very good close combat abilities. For example, because of Chakram, but is also really good at team fighting whenever he has the blue gun, the Infernum. So it's like.
Yeah, I think this game kind of follows the same issues as the last game, right? If the side of DNR doesn't do well early game, then the side of TFJ just scales and wins the game. It's literally the same story, same song and dance.
Same song and dance, exactly. I do also like the Hui pick. Actually, I actually really like the Hui pick.
Yeah, Hui's great into Malzahar because that stupid, like, long, thick carpet thing he lays down literally just murders Malzahar's minions.
The QE or something?
Yeah, they just die. They just die at it. They're like, nah.
I don't even know what the abilities are called anymore. Yeah, there's so many ability names for Hui that I was just like, I just lost track.
I'm not gonna try to learn Hui's ability names because there's too many.
I know Aphelios' weapon name.
Yeah, I know.
Funny enough, because I played so much Aphelios.
I know, like, Infernum and Chakram. I don't know the other ones.
Infernum, Chakram, there's Calibrum, which is the green gun. There's the Severum, which is the red gun.
Right, that's I thought it started with an S, but I couldn't remember.
It's Severum, yeah. And then there is purple, which is Gravitum.
Right. Makes sense.
And then there's Infernum Chakram.
Yeah. Okay.
Swain support. I'm not a big fan personally of playing mage supports, like full damage mage support, but that's Sweetest Taboo is actually the biggest strength, I think, is like pretty good at playing like damagey mage kind of scenario there.
Absolutely.
Which I do respect a good mage player. I personally do not like playing them just because it's just I feel like I can never really get ahead of them, and if I don't get ahead of them, it's just like I don't have my items, and it just doesn't feel that good.
Yeah.
With the exception of Senna. I like Senna. Senna's my favorite damage support.
I think Swain. The only problem with Swain here is one, you have Vayne Condemn, you have the snares from Seraphine, like you have the charm from Seraphine. Like it makes it so difficult for him to just effectively use his ult. I think that's the only issue I have with the Swain here. I do think it is strong against Vayne because she's especially short range. So they really are. They do have a leg up with the range with Aphelios Swain. But once again, I think it's harder because of TFJ's team for them to actually get in on them, even with the extended range. But we'll see how that execution goes through really soon here.
Let's look at the skins that we have available here. I really am a big fan of Winter Blessed Swain. I think it's really cool. I'm a big Heartsteel girly, so I love Heartsteel Aphelios.
Right.
Do like the Winter Blessed way. I think it's cool. I like giving Twink energy. I am a Seraphine KDA All Out Rising Star. I think the Rising Star is the best version of the KDA All Out, so I really like that. Choo Choo Orange a classic. Lunar Guardian Malphite's a little mid IMO, but I think the other skins are giving it's good energy. I like it. I'll pause at 10 just for you. I know you're also in the stream, so.
Yep. Okay. Are you ready?
Just give me one moment. I'm just gonna. 3, 2, 1, go.
Scoreboard.
And then we see just do we see an invade this time? Oh, there's another invade coming here. I'm not sure if I agree with an invade here. I don't think it's the greatest level 1. You don't have a Braum this time.
It looks like they're considering it, but not actually gonna do the engage or do the invade. Tony and John walked up to Ganween here.
Is Gamian?
AFK.
Hello? Hello?
He did buy items this time, so.
He indeed did buy items.
Minions have spawned.
Sturcha using half his mana bar to chase down Hooky here. Not really gonna have anything come of that, I think. Gonna waste there. Ganween. They're just kind of harassing, I think.
I just realized Nature Dan has bone plating, which isn't my favorite to do on jungle, but I'm not a jungler, so I'm not gonna say anything.
Right.
I think I like the conditioning better just because of the scaling help, because you get farm.
I did notice Ganween is running fleet footwork on Malzahar.
I think that's a mistake. I think that's a mistake.
Yeah,
I think it's Smolder Runes.
I think that is a mistake. He did not change it from last game. But in the bot lane, you kind of see that range coming through for the side of TFJ, or DNR rather, sorry. That range is really coming through. They can show that punishing the Vayne. But everyone's just kind of doing random trades.
Oh, Hooky getting really good trades on top lane already.
Hooky playing super aggressively. He knows how this game went last game, how this matchup went, and he's like, let's run it back. Let's do it again. Brittle proc. Oh my goodness.
Already spicy.
Tag flash. Buddy's gonna step up. Not gonna do a whole lot. Oh, the pool coming through onto Schmack. Gonna miss out on some minions here because they're just auto-attacking.
But however, we do get farm back onto the Vayne, which is exactly, I think, what just Vayne wants. Vayne just wants to chill and farm. Not much happening here.
Looks like Bookie did not back from that last exchange.
Bookie doesn't need to. He got
I
that
don't think
passive.
he really-
He got that
Yeah, I don't
passive.
think Yeah, I don't think he really has to. He's got the passive. He's got Doran's shield. He's chilling like a villain.
Just chilling. He still has an item advantage. Oh,
Oh my goodness, the pool's gonna come through. A lot of damage. The barrier coming out from Vayne. The Q connects, but Buddy might be in trouble here with the re-engage. But it looks like everyone's just safe. No flash burn from the from Schmack. We're gonna see the jungler show up. Now Schmack flashes.
Smack flashes in, not out.
And it flashes in. Very reminiscent of my Caitlyn game from Tuesday. I hope nobody watched that one.
Good game coming in from Papa Bear. Papa Bear might be able to... No, he doesn't secure it.
No, I think he's just
Oh.
Hookie's too big. Pops a potion of some kind. Just kind of walks away.
And it's huge that Vayne Lane is able to push out the lane to get a...
The brittle proc in the knockup, and Sturch is out of mana. He can't really do anything here.
The fact that Vayne Lane was able to push out the lane and able to securely recall and have a CS lead.
Right.
It's kind of crazy. It's kind of huge.
Yeah. Hookie is still top here. Looks like Papa Bear is gonna invade Nature Dan's jungle, taking away his raptor camp. Looking for more. He's on the hunt. He is gonna see there's no red buff and not even try to check Golem, so he's gonna head out of there.
Goodbye. He doesn't want to overstay. I get it. I respect it.
Yeah,
The Ornn is pretty big, so I'm not gonna
Yeah.
question
We got
that
TPs
one.
coming through from both mid and top lane of TFJ. And then the teleport coming through by Symphonia John gets silenced immediately when he shows up. Good timing by Ganween on that silence.
Good double beat drop coming in from Zerno. We see Nature Dan coming in.
Nature Dan gonna re-engage. He knows they do not have flashes.
Oh, he W'd a minion. Oh no. I think he gets a kill
W
anyways.
minion, but I think Buddy still goes down here with no flashes in the bot lane. It's just kind of a free engage here. Are they gonna get the double? Zerno's gonna pick up a kill. Ooh, Schmack almost dies to that turret shot.
Almost, but not quite.
Yeah, the Seraphine shield just saved his life.
Seraphine shield as well as Guardian shield, I believe. And Schmack is just found Papa Bear on the grubbies.
Gets Papa Bear's flash. I think Hookie trades his life for this, though. Yeah, Hookie's gonna trade his life to Papa Bear. And they are gonna get 3 grubs on the side of DNR
Yeah,
as
just the
TFJ
little-
gets that Cloud Drake.
We just trade.
Oh, Nature Dan's still here. Buddy is not in a good position here. He's gonna use barrier so he can actually escape.
That
But
is
Buddy's got to
huge.
watch out. He's getting a little aggressive early.
I mean, he in the matchup it makes sense, right? Because
Yeah.
unlike Syndra, who literally needs items in scale with the splinters, you don't have that. I mean, Syndra has a huge range. That's what I meant to say. Syndra has huge range. Vayne doesn't. You can get away with doing it. I don't know what I was saying earlier. Oh well.
Looks like everyone's pretty even in farm across the board, except Bookie does have about a 2-wave lead. A little more than a 2-wave lead over Sturcha.
seems to be relatively
Tony
even, though.
John's in trouble. If he gets ulted here, he might die. And he is getting ulted, but we're not looking at it.
Directed camera, please.
Yeah, Papa Bear is putting himself into more and more trouble over here. All that, you see all that CC coming through. It is almost impossible for Papa Bear to even really move. Sturch is gonna help him get out, but I think he's gonna trade his life to help him get out.
I don't think he even does that.
Yeah, I think they both go down here.
And feats
and they do.
feats of strength now goes to the side of TFJ. TFJ showing really big early aggression here.
Yeah, they really want to press this because they know from last game that all they had to do was prevent them from having a good early game, and you know, it just kind of catapulted them towards that win. And so they're running it back. They're saying, well, we did it last game, let's do it again.
Let's do it again. Oh, Flash ulti misses. Oh no.
Oh no. There's the condemn. We gotta watch out for the E's coming up. Oh, and he decides to throw it towards Vayne instead of the Zeri, or not the Zeri.
Seraphine.
The Seraphine, who had nowhere to go. He was like up against the wall. Just throw the E. Throw the E to the Seraphine.
I think.
Keep him in the ulti.
Well. Well, the Aphelios is low now, like half health.
Loki coming back to lane, saying, "Hey, get away from my turret."
Also, the first item on Seraphine, I think that's a redemption, I think.
Yeah, probably go on redemption. Or, what's the shield power?
You don't go with that first item, you never go that first item. It's Donkor.
I don't play support, but I know that that's
It's a good second item, it's a terrible first item. It's a number 2 item kind of item.
So it's a poop item. Number 2.
Oh, and then we see the Kindle gem, so yeah, it's a redemption.
Okay, yeah. Kindle gem coming through.
And we see Blackfire Torch being completed if on the Malzahar, so keep that in mind as well. So
Yes,
that's a huge power play.
We have a full item on Malzahar. Nobody for the side of DNR has a full item yet. Oh, looks like Malphite ult is gonna come through. Can they get Nature Dan with this? The Ornn ulti coming through, saving the Maokai. Oh my goodness, this is just
That's a huge.
kind of disaster for DNR right now. They're not.
That's a huge Ornn ulti.
I think DNR does stand for do not resuscitate. I think we're just gonna let him die.
The ult coming in is flash ulti too.
Yeah, you got the Chakram ulti off. But didn't
Vayne
really
just backs
get much
away.
with it. Yeah.
No sums used, nothing. Just tumbles out.
Yeah, she is low on health. Got about a fourth of her health bar left. So we don't want to overstay.
I think they're prepping for a 4-man dive, possibly. We see the Hui and the we see the Hui and the Volibear though. And now Nature Dan and Ganween is also following down as well, so it's going to about be a 4-man fiesta.
Oh my goodness, the Seraphine ult! He's gonna turn the turret off? Maybe? No? He does not have ulti. Okay, so no Volibear ulti. Malzahar ulti coming up really soon. Vayne ulti is up, but she is dead. Oh my god, looks like Buddy's just gonna go down.
Yeah, just goes down.
And can't really get much help from the Swain, who's got no health, and then, of course, the the Quay having his cooldowns, even though they are really short, still got cooldowns. Sorry, I dislike that champion a lot.
Hui also has a Blackfire Torch. You know what? I get it. It's
he's just annoying. He just casts stuff constantly.
Oh, and
the Malzahar ulti, he's still gonna die.
E.
Yup, the one smack from the minion killed.
Also the dot from both the Malzahar's Malefic Visions as well as Blackfire Torch damage.
All the burn damage, plus that minion strutting up and getting that auto attack in is gonna
little B minions.
Genwing overstaying though, he's now out of mana. I don't think he's got it.
Oh, the redemption completely missing Genwing too.
There was a redemption coming through, but I think Genwing gets out. Yeah.
Genwing gets out.
It's just not enough damage from the Volibear. And they're gonna trade Drake for the play mid lane. Hooky coming down, wanting to lay down the beat more.
Good Malphite ulti onto Vayne. Does get
it's a good ulti on the Vayne. Got the condemn into the wall. Starcher might get the kill here. Yep, with the Q. Hooky turret diving is gonna go down and not get anything.
Oh no, that's disaster.
This is not what you want. Although the Seraphine ulti coming through, but Seraphine's gonna get the shutdown.
Yeah, shut down by the
Swain.
Swain. This is can we get an exclamation fiesta in here? Someone.
We need it. We badly need it.
That's so much. That's so much fighting. Oh my god.
They must have heard me talk about the 80 kill game and we're like, hold my beer. We're breaking 100.
I hope not. I'd get a heart attack.
Be quite enjoyable if they could get a 100 kill game.
Probably. You know what? Probably.
Malzahar's gonna reset. We see him pick up another. He's going for that full burn build. He's gonna get that Leandry's next. Sitting in a very comfortable CS lead as Malzahar should. Just gonna walk up, press R, and say bye, John.
Yeah, and he just gets the Blackfire Torch damages the Malefic Vision and just so much damage coming in from the Malzahar.
Landing from and the snare. Oh, the root. Sorry, not a snare. The root coming through, but Vayne just kind of tumbled away. And doesn't really care. Yeah, and they do have different names, but are they actually really different? Buddy's gonna walk ahead of his cannon minion and take half his health in turret damage.
Vayne has to be really careful. Vayne can get go
Vayne
here.
just has to walk away. She's just gotta let that turret.
On the bright side, we're getting everything top side right now, including this 4-0 now.
Yes, that is, if you are keeping count though, that is feats for, that is the full feats for the side of TFJ. They got the Rift Herald there and 2 dragons as well as the 3 kills of the beginning of the game. So they do have their feats now.
City Taboo's already dead.
Coming through. Ults come flying everywhere. Ornn ulti. The Volibear's gonna go down. Schmack is low. Gotta watch out for that Infernum. Oh my goodness, the Malzahar Malith. Oh my goodness, Malzahar's ult gets canceled by the Hui. Oh my goodness, the Hui damage.
That is so much damage.
If there is a will, there is a Hui. That is for sure.
Oh, I see what you did there. Boo.
They're gonna continue to dive here, but Buddy and John are gonna hold him off. They got a lot of wave clear between the Aphelios and Hui. They don't want to overstay. I don't think they want to stay too long because Hui can murder that Vayne. Oh, and it was coming. It was close. That was
I think that was I'm pretty sure that was Guardian Shield that saved.
Yes,
saved
I think Guardian Shield saved Schmack's life there. If this Seraphine was like 200 more units away from Vayne, she would have died right there.
Schmack, I swear to God, gets away with the most ridiculous things. I don't know how, but somehow it happens. But yeah, we see all the boots being upgradable on the side of TFJ. TFJ is in a big lead right now, 4K. It's actually not that big, actually. It's not as big as I thought.
Yeah, we got a death bush set up here. I think it's probably just gonna be spotted out by the Maokai. I think Maokai just throws a sapling into that bush and nothing comes of it, but who knows? Oh, they're gonna have the ulti out of the bush. Doesn't even give them a chance. Nature Dan's gonna flash into the team. Oh my goodness, I was just about to praise Nature Dan before that, and good thing I did it.
Oh, huge Seraphine ulti!
That was a huge Seraphine ulti. Ornhorn misses though. Oh my goodness. The Quay ulti comes through. Volibear ulti. They're trying to melt down this Seraphine, but she is so. Oh my gosh, she has so many shields.
Vayne ult.
But the Q, the Rolling Rock, comes through and finishes off the Seraphine. Malzahar finally in to join the fight, but that's 3 shutdowns. Or sorry, 2 shutdowns. I just went across to the side of DNR. Poki's maybe overstepping here.
No, he's tanky. He's fine. He's fine.
He is, but I mean, he's
he's distracting them. See, he's distracting them while they do the dragon.
That's fair. It's fair. If the rest of DNR was around, I think Poki might have not made it out of that. But
also, Nature Dan doing a great job, by the way, on keeping up all the lane pressures, getting lanes ahead. I think this game, Nature Dan is doing really well. He has both him and Ganmean have Leanders completed, so watch out, tanks.
A lot of burn.
A lot of burn.
A lot of burn. We got some all chatting going on.
Thanks. Just the thanks. That's it though.
The whale's gonna come out. It's gonna miss. I don't know because he flew up in the air. Oh no, it was the fear. There's the whale ulti. Wookie is gonna get the solo bolo, but he's gonna flash over the wall and get out of there. He's like,
my God, he's getting away with the most illegal
successful
thing.
heist. Choo choo. Murder train coming to town.
This is a heist if I've ever seen one.
Hookie doing his best Wild West impression there.
This Seraphine is dead, right?
Yeah, Seraphine is way out of place here.
Yeah, she's so dead.
Oh yeah,
Goodbye.
she got grabbed by the.
Yeah, goodbye. I don't know why she healed. There's no reason to. It was dead.
Yeah, grabbed by the max range Swain E there.
Ganmean's also dead.
Ganmean also dead, flashing further into enemy territory. Gonna take some turret damage here, and then, oh, goodness, this is what you don't want to do if you're TFJ.
Yeah. I think they're trying to impersonate Bookie, and it's just not working.
Yeah, they're trying their best. They're trying to lay in too much, so they're getting overconfident. Oh, let's see this trade, ADC versus ADC. The flash forward by Buddy, but he is murdered by the true damage of the silver bolts.
No. The redemption killed. So Schmack didn't even get the kill. The redemption killed him.
No, smacked it. Well, I mean, he did take a lot of damage from that silver bolt hit.
True.
Yeah. But yeah, that redemption coming through.
Although, I think without the redemption, the Vayne could have died, so I think it's still a good redemption. It's still just really funny.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're playing against Vayne as Aphelios, you probably don't want to be in melee range.
Probably not. She has
Probably
that
not a
percentage.
good place for you to be.
Nope, got a 2-man Seraphine
Oh,
ulti.
we got the two-man grab. We're gonna hit the Seraphine with the Malphite ult. Let's see if this Swain can drain. Get the ulti proc off. Oh, they're gonna get 1 kill, 2 kill, 3 kill. Oh my goodness, they're racking them up.
Meanwhile, bot lane.
Meanwhile, Hookie is taking my advice from last game and just pushing and pushing and pushing. You don't have 6 grubbies this game though, so it's not quite the same.
It's not the same, indeed.
I don't know if Hookie makes it out of this.
I mean,
Papa Bear chases him down well enough. He's got the slows. He's got heals. I think Volibear Q better than Ornn E.
okay, that way.
Yeah, Hookie is not gonna make it out of here.
Well, he tried. He tried to make it out. A for effort.
That was the last shutdown available on the side of TFJ.
I don't think that was. Was it a shutdown? It was a shutdown.
It was a shutdown. Yes. Yeah.
And we see the gold.
Both teams ping an Infernal Drake.
Oh, goodbye. Goodbye there.
Oh,
Goodbye.
Not gonna make it out of there. Sorry, girl, you're dead. You're gonna shut the turret off. Vayne flashes but gets stunned while invisible, and they're just gonna take. They're gonna take out the bot lane of TFJ. TFJ is not doing what they're supposed to.
It's like that game of. What did they do in the game of football? What did they do? What did they do to the ball? They throw the ball.
Over?
They throw the ball. They're throwing. I'm trying to make a joke.
Yeah, right. They are definitely throwing, and DNR is intercepting for sure.
You see the gold gap actually going down a little bit.
Yes, the gold gap is now only at 3K. I mean, it was up. I think it got up to 6K at one point, and it's slowly been getting pulled back. However, DNR has stopped farming. If you look at the farm numbers, it's just kind of like, it's just kind of a stalemate.
TFJ is now doing Otacon.
Yeah, looks like TFJ is gonna be able to get Otacon here.
For free too.
The Malphite might, yeah, I was gonna say the Malphite maybe could have ulted in, but I don't think he got close enough.
He's not close enough at all.
Once again,
and he gets all the flowers too. That's.
Once again, it's the boring Otacon, not the fun one where people start diving. And
I mean, however, it is a stronger Otacon in my opinion.
It is more consistent, but I just think the other one is funnier.
I think the other one is funnier. I agree.
That one's ruined. What's the other one called?
Voracious.
Okay, Voracious. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh my goodness, Papa Bear and Sweetest Taboo are gonna get caught out here. Schmack, though, is not gonna go down. Sturcha could not do the damage to take him down. Papa Bear's gonna fall too. Oh my goodness. DNR got a lead and then said, yeah, we don't want that. Take it back.
And then we see
an immediate turn back to Baron. I mean, the Hui could rotate up and kind of abuse the backline a little bit.
Yeah, but it's also 1v5. I don't think he really want to risk it either.
Yeah, he's got the range to abuse it. Like, he could. Yeah, but he's not even gonna attempt to walk up that way.
Lippy Lore is saying, come back from behind is better. Leads are lame. True, bestie. True.
Leads are lame. I agree. Besides, who wants to see a 2-0? Come on, that's boring. Let's get a 1-1.
Let's get a 1-1. Let's get some spice going.
Let's have a 4-way tie in lower division. That's
That is what we're looking for.
That's what everyone really wants, is a 4-way tie in lower division. We don't want any clear winners or losers. We just want everyone to go 1-1 the entire season.
It's a classic. Everybody wins. Everybody loses though.
Everybody wins. Yeah.
But also everybody loses.
Wins. Yeah, everybody wins because everyone loses. That's
True.
the trade-off.
But that being said, I think DNR does have an opportunity to come back. I think they just need to find like this
Papa Bear not
people out of position.
Okay. Getting out there.
Oh,
Seraphine ulti connects. Wow, that hitbox.
the Bluetooth device is connected.
True fashion.
I think they just win the game here.
In true fashion, the game ends with a catch out. That's. This is
Yeah,
gonna
this
be
is game. This is game.
Yep.
It is a
5
clean 2-0.
5 for nothing. It's gonna be a 2-0. Yeah, from the side of TFJ.
TFJ, yeah. Good job on the side of TFJ. Actually, I wouldn't say the cleanest 2-0. That mid game was a little
That mid game got a little shaky, but TFJ, I can hear it now. Buddy was like, or not Buddy, sorry. Ganween was probably telling the troops to rally, right? He's like, hey, I'm unkillable. I'm the unkillable Demon King this game. Get behind me. Let's win the game, right? Let's.
And then we see the damage chart here, and damage chart's telling me Ganween did the most damage. Ganween did a lot of damage, but my book of the Ord also doing the second most damage still. He's doing so much damage. It's kind of...
The Ornn was still nasty, still creating that pressure everywhere. I think teams moving forward are probably going to want to ban the Ornn away from Hooky, just so they don't do deal with that. Either ban it or pick it away. I think they're going to... I think Hooky showed in combines that he plays it well in support, and now he's showing that he's unstoppable on it in the top lane. So I don't know if Hooky plays Ornn again this season. We'll see.
But also, that being said, though, I think I'm also want to give a special shout out to Nature Dan this game. I think Nature Dan did a really good job providing a lot of pressure in both the bot lane and top lane skirmishes. I think showed really good gank pressure, especially in the bot lane where the matchup of Aphelios Swain into against a short range AD carry that Schmack opted to choose in the Vayne. Like, Vayne should not be able to play the game versus Green Gun Celebrium Aphelios with a Swain, just because the range is like so big and they can just like poke him out. But with the pressure from Nature Dan, I think was able to alleviate that pressure and let Schmack and Zerno really blossom into the late game.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I think everyone from the side of TFJ played decently through that game. They played better than maybe like they should have. Like I'm saying, like the tough thing of playing Vayne into like two ranged characters is that they should be able to abuse you, but Schmack, walked down a lane with his head intact. Like there wasn't really that much of an issue for that bot lane, and I think a lot of that had to do with Zerno's pressure. Zerno had a lot of pressure on the Seraphine.
Absolutely, Seraphine is one of those enchanter, quote unquote enchanter, because she's actually more of a mage than an enchanter, to be honest. But she does have a lot of range and damage, as well as CC to complement the Vayne. It does have some enchanter qualities to help the Vayne, so that Vayne still can do Vayne things in the late game, but still has enough pressure as well. So Seraphine did do a good job as well. And shout out to Ganmian for making fleet footwork mouse artwork. Honestly, remember
That
the
was wild. Yeah, that was very, very interesting.
and
I think
MVP for game 1 was Hook My Book, and game 2 is appearing to be Nature Dan according to the
looks like
chats.
the poll. We figured it was the Smolder Runes.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. Like, oh my god, he never switched
Yeah.
it back from the Smolder Runes.
Yeah. So, Ganwei, did you mean to not buy any items in game 1? Was that, you know?
It was definitely intentional.
And
That's
when
what
did
Lippy
you
said. That's
notice-
what Lippy said. That's what Lippy said. It was
And when did you notice that you didn't have any items? If you if it wasn't intentional. Oh, man, that was-
but I think
yeah,
spicy games.
That was a good game. Yeah, it was good games overall. I think there was a glimmer of hope for DNR.
Oh, definitely. There was the middle of the game, especially game 2, where I just saw a lot of random members of TFJ being caught out.
Yeah, it was DNR was finding picks, they were finding stuff, but I think the reason TFJ came back and just kind of shut down that, that comeback was because they counter-picked DNR, right? They had that setup where they thought that they were picking the Maokai top lane, and then all of a sudden they were into a Seraphino. They were into the Vayne just mowing down the front line, and then the Malzahar killing Sweetest Taboo on the side. Like all of a sudden their whole team was there. So a lot of that's good vision control too, right?
Mhm.
Like if you have that great vision control, you set up that possibility of hey, they're gonna assume that they can pick you, and we're gonna be right there to back you up. And that's a really good way to prevent any kind of comeback, is by setting a trap, right?
Mhm. Lay the trap, set the bait. Do we? So I guess thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for watching week 2. Congratulations, by the way, to Nature Dan.
Oh no, let's invite the MVPs in here. Let's give them a little...
Sure. You know what? Why not? Let's bring.
I think the people like a good MVP questioning.
MVP. Okay, sure. We can bring in Nature Dan for game 2 and Hook My Book for game 1. If they show up.
Yeah.
But
if you're in the call, want to come in, I can't pull anyone. Also, your chest. Yeah. So Hooky can come in. So.
Perfect. There's people in here.
They are.
Moo indeed. I like the moo. I just watched Rent a couple of weeks ago, so it made me think of that.
Beautiful.
Moo.
So congratulations on the 2-0, guys. So I want to start with game 1. Let's just go back to the beginning there.
Oh my god, the Orange game.
So my biggest question is, Hooky, when did you realize that you could just steamroll that lane? What was it in Champ Select? Was it when you were under the tower and he just barely escaped with like 50 health, or like which point did you notice?
Honestly, if I would have to say it, I'm with Orin. It will be either toss up between of, do I get to bully a little bit, or do I retaliate for them just poking me out a little bit? And my thought process was, time to ram. All aboard the Orin Choo-Choo Express. Been here since 1998.
Freedom Express.
Yeah, I think the strong thing about Ornn versus Malphite is, one, Ornn's mana is a little bit more efficient than Malphite's is, for one. And 2, you started. Did you start tier? No, you went tier on your first back, right? Or something like that, right?
I do believe so. I know
Yeah.
that tier was started to become more of like a on-board type thing, and
Mhm.
tier just happened to be a really good, especially when it gets into Winterhold or somebody like
Yeah,
that.
Winter's Approach is
I'm
actually
just
a very strong item from what I've seen. I've seen not
Yeah.
even non-tanks build it, so.
Mhm.
But yeah, I basically be like grabbing Taylor for the resource, and then as soon as I start seeing the fact that Malphite just like dwindled in the mana department, I just started bullying a little bit, and then it then dawned to me that I realized I'm chunking this man with my W hard, so I
Yeah.
just push my leverage more and more, and
That percent health
may or may not.
damage. That
Yeah.
percent
My
health damage.
that was my concern with them locking the Malphite again. Game 2 is that Malphite doesn't play well into Ornn. I was kind of confused. I was like, he just kind of gets steamrolled because of one, the brittle procs, right? So that max health damage. 2,
I'm
because of the mana efficiency versus Malphite, right? Malphite throws 3 Qs and then has to sit there in lane and not do anything because like
I
he's out of
mean,
mana. Like
yeah, basically, it just kind of comes down to it. It's like comfort over comfort, or the strong over the comfort.
yeah.
Granted, though, I'm not probably not going to be able to play Orin as much anymore after that fiasco. But yeah,
Yeah, I warned the people already, so. All right, let's move into game 2. Nature Dan, dude, your lane pressure was insane. What was the thought process like going into the match? Were you just planning on, clearing ganking? I mean, that's kind of what it
It,
looked like.
with Maokai jungle, that really is the MO that you like to stick with. Clearing and ganking, just because the amount of CC I have, both pre 6 and post 6, all 3 lanes also had some really good gank assists, which just made the job easier. And from there, it's also making sure to use those saplings to get as much vision as humanly possible. So it's basically free wards, and all it costs is a little mana.
Yeah, I mean, it was I almost like caster cursed you, but I guess I kind of did like mentally because I was getting ready to say I was getting ready to talk about how you were the only one in the game who didn't have any deaths at this point, and I was getting ready to say, oh yeah,
and
he
then
has
they
not,
and
he
then they
hasn't died,
five man and then
and
they
then they
5-man
five
goon
man you
squad
in
me
your
and my
bundle
blue.
at your blue buff. Yes, I was literally seconds away from praising you. And then that happened, and I'm like, okay, well, good thing I didn't say anything
I
bad. They would have blamed it on me.
No. You need to feel better because as we were doing that reset in comms, um, uh, Jack all of a sudden was like, "Wait, what, Dan? Why? How are you 1-0-10?" And
Yeah.
it's like I said, it's just because, and the Maokai, it's really nice, and sometimes I accidentally take the kills, but it was really nice this game that I was able to get the clean gank, so I could literally hand Vayne the kills, hand Malzahar the kills, hand the Ornn the kills, so
Hmm.
they can snowball. Because
Yeah, you
Malphite,
did.
my favorite Malphite thing is he's so efficient in
Hmm.
terms of gold usage.
Right. You did an excellent job of getting in, laying down the CC, and then just kind of walking away. Like that, I think that was, that's where that whole
And,
that's where
and
the
I'm
whole like all the assists came from, right? You were pretty much
yes.
just going in and being a CC bot and letting your team just run away with the game. So,
And give props to the other team because they were that mid game, and kind of
mhm.
it was what we talked about with draft with the setup. They picked a 5v5 comp that was just gonna dogpile, and near that mid game they started to run away with that of just all of a sudden 5-man goon squatting everywhere on the map and dogpiling it.
Yeah.
So the adjustment was we had to play safe, and we had to be a little patient for our next and get the vision so we know where they're coming from. That last big fight in the middle of the map before we pushed it down mid lane with Baron buff, um, we got the vision. We knew Malphite was above us. We knew Volley was below us. In which case the Seraphine ult hit and everything followed.
Yeah, I actually want to give props to Zerno for that too, because that Seraphine ult did not look like it connected, but it definitely grabbed both of them.
I have a soundboard exactly for that. Where is it? Where is it?
It was incredible. I was like, that connected. It was insane. But I
Nice.
had another question for. I mean, both of you could answer this one because I was kind of in the mid game. They started to make a comeback, right? They started to pick some of you. They were getting good kills. They were, using their range advantage to kind of get some kills back. What happened in the top, like near the Baron, where you kind of like you just stopped the pushback right before you essentially aced them. I think you killed everyone but Way, and somebody else got out with a little bit of health. But then you turned around and went right to Baron. But the fight was like, it looked like you were setting a trap. Like it looked like you had one person going in, and then maybe having them think that they caught someone out, and then the rest of the team jumped on the opportunity. Is that what happened, or was it just serendipitous?
The call, and I'm Zerno gets all the credit for the call. The call was dance at Baron, and in which case we were trying to do vision, and we had been talking about it because they had done it 3, 4, 5 times beautifully, just picking someone off, goon squatting, ulting in which case we realized that we had to wait for them to engage, and the second they're done engaging, hit them before their cooldowns come back. So it was very much a wait for it, and it was kind of felt a team. I love it when a plan comes together.
Yeah,
we just had to
that's
sew things together.
exactly what I thought happened. I kind of explained it like that. I was like, it kind of looked like they set that trap, right? They made them think, hey, here's another pick. We're staying back in this game, and then all of a sudden, Ganween ults the Swain on the side and completely just takes him out of the fight, kills him. You have Vayne mowing down the whole front line, and then all of a sudden, their whole team is like dead and has to retreat or has to retreat, and then you guys are like, okay, let's turn and do Baron. And I was like,
I also remember in that fight, and I'm gonna have to rewatch it to remember, there were a few of those fights that I felt like that I was just going right for a Aphelios, and it was kind of like, I don't care as long as he's not firing.
Yeah,
we're winning. So if I but very good props to Buddy to put us in that position that it's like we have to at some point go all in, go kamikaze, just stop it somehow.
Right.
And it worked.
Yeah, and then the last thing I want to talk about is I don't your reganks, right? Your regank timers. Buddy is a really aggressive ADC. Like he's a great player, absolutely fantastic player. I love laning against him because we're both aggressive. So we both kind of play the same way. But your like reganks were great because you were like, I know you guys don't have any summoner spells, and you're pushed up past the river. I'm coming right back around. Like you went, and I think at one point you went and did your Gromp, and then immediately came back to bot lane.
That's a skill that has taken me a while to learn in League of Legends, which is kill does not mean successful gank.
Right.
Getting anything is a successful gank. Even
Resources.
if a drive resources, even game 1, I had a drive by mid, and with the Trundle, I hit the pillar and I forced Vlad to pool, and it was great because it gave Ganween just enough time to basically have advantage in that lane while the pool was down, and that's just an example, but it's blowing summoner spells, forcing them to use resources on my existence, because as a jungler, I'm going to leave now, so my resources aren't being used on anybody.
Right.
So,
Yeah. Yo,
but
well,
that's a hard skill. So thank you.
yeah. Once again, excellent game. It was a pleasure to watch. I'm looking forward to playing you on week 3. I think we play each other.
Looking
But-
forward to just watching. I'm just a
Yeah,
spectator now.
Looking forward to that. Looking forward to you reganking me when I get too aggressive. So.
I'll do my best.
And I will appreciate it. I will love it. Say, oh, look at him. He's back to kill me.
Actually, you gotta know. I'm gonna give some real props for me as a player. The thing that was most flattering to me was when they 5-man goon squatted me at my blue buff. because after that fight, because after that there was a bit of a skirmish fight, and ultimately we came out on top of that fight.
Yeah.
I think we won the fight 4 kills to 3, and then we got back there and were able to take the dragon immediately.
Yeah, they use a lot of resources on you for that.
And that's what I said in comms. I'm like, guys, they just used everything. They just used everything for a poor old Maokai jungle.
I thought you were gonna spot it out. I thought when you walked over there, you were gonna throw a sapling into that bush, and then the second you walked over close enough, you got Malphite ult.
Well,
and I was like, okay, yeah, that's gonna be the kill.
The thought was I was throwing the sapling into that river bush.
Yeah.
I didn't consider the blue buff bush. I was gonna walk a little past blue buff, throw the sapling in the river bush.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's where they were all waiting. They had your blue buff warded.
Yes, I learned that later.
They had a ward in your blue buff, and then they had wards all around the blue buff, and they were just sitting in that river bush.
Yeah, and actually that means that I got to double check. They didn't back them.
Yeah, no, they didn't. Nope.
They didn't back, and that's what got me. I thought they all backed. I assumed it was a reset. So my mental timer said they reset. I expected by the time I threw the sapling, I should see 1 or 2 of them in the river.
Yeah.
That was my expectation, but all of a sudden I step up and it's like, oh no, there's a Malphite. Oh, here comes Volibear from the top. Here comes a Swain pool beneath, yanking me back in, just like, okay.
All right, well,
I'm dead.
Well, thank you, Nature Dan. I don't know if Hoagie wants to say any more.
Oh no, I'm good. I've just been enjoying listening to you guys talk. So I think we'll wrap it up here. Thanks for watching. See you on the next match. I believe the next match is Sunday. I want to say Sunday.
The next match is Sunday. It is an upper division match. It is between. That's a great question.
It's
just
between
Team 1, Team 2 in the chat.
It's no
I don't know their names.
No Hextech chest versus Feats for Feats.
Oh, okay. So no Hextech chest, and we better see a Briar on that other team. If we don't.
Anyways, have a good night, everybody.